I'm going to try Skellige vs. Skellige. I'm going to try King Bran. And I'm going to go Weather Effect Crazy. How about that? Okay. Now I'm going to get double. I'm going to get half the strength that he's going to get. Okay. You ready? Let's go. I don't know how this is going to be, but we've built a Weather Effect deck. Right, 2 Bite and Frost. Skellige Storm. Cow. Little guy, little guy, little guy, little guy. So... I don't think we need torrential rain, do we? What do we get? Oh, there we go. That's not bad. Not a great hand, a lot of weather effects, but this is... I don't know if this is great. That's the problem with weather effect decks, is that do you spend too many cards putting in weathers, or... You know, is the question. Okay, so that is retroactive as well. It's just something I didn't know about a while ago. But that's turned into a glyph from now on. I do believe the guy with the mushrooms, was it Ermion? I think he actually places a card down, much like Dandelion does. I'm pretty sure. Okay, he's useless to me. Wow, okay. I'm thinking of just Bite and Frost. I know any of these would work, but Bite and Frost I've got 2 of, and you know, I actually really want to go one more round, so there you go. I'll do. And I've got that this round, so don't really want to put Bite and Frost down when I got him. Okay, the question is, what's he got in his graveyard? One of those. What have I got? Right, that's... I really don't want those pulled out. So I was going to pass, but I would get a crappy cow, which would be useless, and I would get him, which is pretty much useless. But he would get a Shield Maiden and whatever card he places down now. So he's going to have a lot better Skellige turn 3 than me, because we're both going to pull stuff out. So let's just try not to let anything go to turn 3. Place a Shield Maiden down. We're going to see if we can't win this. I am 2 down though. But at least with all these cards on the board, at any time I can choose to leave. And I'll have better cards put down. So he's winning by 12. So now I've got some better cards to pull out of on the next turn. Thing is, I'm kind of scorched. I kind of scorched myself a bit. I'm going to put him down there first in anticipation of that. Shit. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I got stuff. Right, you might pass. No, he wouldn't pass, would he? Would you do that? 8 strength, double 8 strength. I mean, is it? I've got to make a real big decision on whether I want to scorch it first. I don't think he could possibly have a big combo left. He'd have like 1 Berserker and a Mushroom would be the worst, or maybe 2 War Longships. There we go. So we're not going to scorch them. I think we've still got an option actually before we put the Bite and Frost down. We'll see what happens. Shit. That's what happens. Shit! That's bullshit! Okay, you can't actually use that, so that's like kind of like giving myself 1 less card because he can actually use that. I don't think he will. But I'm again attempting to win this round. I'm going to scorch 2 8s. Even though Bite and Frost will do the job, I don't really have anything else. I don't want to place my weather cards down yet. Man, that might hurt me a lot. That's 25 strength, 26, 27, 28. I've got more than that, but I'll be hurting myself a lot. So I think I've pretty much lost. This is where, again, the time is going to work. I've got to calculate now whether I can actually win by placing those two down, or whether it's going to hurt me too much, and so it's not worth doing. Or passing and gambling on the 2 cards that I get out and the 2 cards he gets out, and then placing my weather effects down to beat them and only take half the damage myself. So, okay, so I've got... That'll get reduced. I don't know whether 5 gets halved to 3 or whether it gets halved to 2. I'm going to assume it gets halved to 3. Actually, they're 4 strength, so they get halved to 2 and then get +1, would they, from him? So there'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, that's, yeah, 15, 17 damage, and he would have 18, 50, that's 25, wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to give up this round and gamble on the 3rd round. He has to place a card first, so... Right, oh... Cow, why'd you... No! Oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It's cool. We could win... No, we can't win this. Right, so far we're drawing. Right. Skellige Storm first. Shit, we lost. We lost by 1 point. Get wrecked, sir. Oh, you had such better luck. You just had better luck than me. RNG, oh my god. Yeah. Okay, that's actually even more. Actually, I didn't consider the bond and the commander's horn. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if I like this deck. I always prefer the other one, shuffling into your hand, but I didn't feel it worked that great. I've always got to play around clear weather, and I don't feel I've got enough card advantage with Skellige to sort of try and get a clear weather to be... Because I don't want to ever place a clear... I mean, not clear weather. Yeah. I never want to place my weather effect cards until he's passed. I think this is going to be very indicative of new Gwent as well. You're not going to want to place your weather cards until they're passed, but it's a lot harder to make them pass because, like, these have only got 1 spy. And so the only options to make people try and pass by making the pass or play scenario, where you give them too much strength that they want to pass, is spies and decoys to waste a turn. And everyone's got access to pretty much the same, you see? So you're only going to get maybe 1 or 2 card advantage. 2 would be a lot, I think. So it might be worth building. There might be a certain deck that's really useful for just gaining card advantage, and then I think Square Tail might be that kind of way inclined, because they can choose who goes first and stuff as well. Should we try again? We'll give it another go. King Bran. Because I lose 1 card effectively because I don't get to use my leader ability. Right, and maybe I should restructure the deck and take these or that one out. Because when I place him on turn 1, I've got a chance to pull him on turn 3. And the same with that. He summons 11 strength hero, which is really nice, but the thing is, I've got a chance to pull them out because I can't shuffle them into my deck anymore. He never uses his leader ability, so he's not going to shuffle them into my deck. So it might be worth taking those out, actually. And I think... I just made a mistake there. I don't know what I got rid of. It might be Ceres, isn't it? I think I'm actually going to... I'm going to do that now before we actually start the game. I'm going to take these out because they're probably not worth it because I don't have the right leader ability to really play with them because it's too dangerous, I think. But unless I get a spy, there's not really anything I can play on turn 1 to just kind of see how the game's going. But all these are pretty good, really nice. I might get rid of her. 2 Skellige Storms and a Biting Frost. I think I'll... I haven't got any mushrooms, so I'm going to get rid of him. That's good. If I got 2 of those, I have. Excellent. So I could get something really bad if I pick that lady. If I like re-shove her, but I might get something good. So it's a risk. Do I want to do it? What could be the worst thing I get? Probably that Berserker again. Let's see. Hey, Clan on Crate Clansman. Is it Clansman? Warrior, I think. So that's an annoying card, but again, he's got a chance to pull that out on turn 3, which hopefully we won't get to, I don't know. We'll decide later. I really don't have anything small to put down, like I mentioned. So I guess what I think I'm gonna try and let turn 3 come about. I want to quickly win turn 1. Yeah. And leave 2 of these in my hand, whichever set. So that I'm guaranteed. No, I'm not guaranteed, am I? Yeah, if I put him down, if I can try and make him pass the first round by putting him down and 2 of these, then I'm good. Bollocks. That's not going to work. Right, strategy changed. We're changing the strategy. The strategy is now fucking apeshit crazy. Let's go. Scorch. I don't really have anything else to bait it. Alright. Oh, that's a bit mental, that is. That could be like 24 strength I'm losing if he scorches. And he probably has a scorch. If I put that down, it's like a waste, isn't it? I guess we'll put Olaf. Yeah, will Olaf bait the Scorch? That's what I did in real Gwent, and it worked quite well. Mushroom. Okay, okay. I'm going to play a Skellige Storm because I've got 2 safety net. Let's see if he's got a clear weather. He hasn't had one since in all the other games. That's more like it. Okay, I think I might just pass straight up. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass on it really. But because of the cow, he's now got a free to. Normally I do this scenario so that he gets 1 less card advantage. Or 2 less card advantage, wow. Because he has to play a card to beat the draw, and then he has to place a card because he won on turn 3. But now he's only going to lose 1 card advantage. But what 2 cards am I going to get out? Fucking great, mate. That is amazing. And what 2 cards are you going to get out? Yo, he's going to get a cow and a bear. Right, that is so good. That is so good. There you go. Beat that, son. That is really good. Really nice. So he's only going to lose 1 card advantage because he doesn't have to place 1 down now. But I couldn't have beat that in at least... I had to use at least 2 cards to beat it, so it wouldn't have been very good. And he got a crappy card and a decent card, and I got 2 excellent cards. Especially because I've got another one. Alright, easy pie. Right, so... I can't do anything with Scorch yet. I'm going to place that down. The question is, how much am I actually getting? How much use am I getting out of King Bran? I mean, I played like 1 weather card, and it didn't affect me. It only affected the opponent, and he passed afterwards. I mean, it's not really affecting me too much. I'm putting these down with, I guess, the safety net of that if I use them, I'm not hurting myself as much. But if I do that, they're all 12. I don't really want to do that. If I do that, so this is the strategy, right? You might be tempted to put that down, but then Olaf and these 2 cards are all 12 and 1 Scorch to get rid of all 3. If I put that down, Olaf's going to turn them both to 14. Is it, or 13? Well, we'll find out, won't we? I think it's 13, yep. So now, them 2 save Olaf, which could be bad, but it's really the only option I have. Early weather cards and stuff. So now I can safely put that down, because that's going to be saved by the Clan on Crate Clansmen, or Warriors. Clan on Crate. Okay, right, we've got a 12, but I still can't beat it. Okay, so if he puts another one down, we can deal with it. But I've sort of like, I did go a bit high, so there's not really much he can do, unless he puts another bond down. Now is the option. Do I put down the Biting Frost, or do I put... I mean, there's no point in doing it, because it's really only going to hurt me. So I might as well put that down. I don't really have a choice. I go down to 6, which is really nice. Might be worth me doing Biting Frost now, but it just still doesn't look like it. 50 strength. He's got 1 card left. Clear Weather would mean I get 12 strength and he gets 10 strength more. Actually, 10, 13, 16, 19. So he gets 19 more strength plus whatever card he's got. If it was Clear Weather, that's what he would get. And I would get, yeah, I'd win. So I think that's it. I think we've won. Unless he Scorches, maybe. Cool. And there you go. Easy. So, normally you don't want to let Skellige go to round 3, if you can help it. Is that going to be as true in New Gwent? It might be. Because you know it's going to happen on turn 3, you can probably evaluate whether it's worth really looking at his discard pile and seeing what he's going to get, especially in round 2 if you win the first one. I think versus Skellige it's always worth trying to win the first round, because then you get to kind of dictate whether you're going to let it go to the 3rd round. I let it go to the 3rd round there because obviously I had 2 amazing cards to pull out with excellent combos on turn 3, where he had a crap card to pull out and a pretty good card to pull out as well, but they were nowhere near my amazing cards. So I let that go to turn 3 just because I had amazing cards. If I didn't, I still had some good combos for round 2 if I wanted to, but I would have had to place at least 2 cards to beat that 8 strength fiend that he had down. So there you go. What is time? Time is a concept of human perception. And let's play another game of Gwent then.